Hi, sir. So, how many
Hello.
institutes now?
18.
18. And how many students?
10,000 plus.
I'm going to start. We have a short session. So, I'll just
Yes.
get to the question that I wanted to ask and maybe slightly, not ask to you that much. Then, when children are growing up, all middle class parents, they say, Dr. Bano, engineer, maybe lawyer, CA, and that's really in this zone. Hotel management, all this hospitality now, it's seen as not the first choice. Whereas you've opened hospitality institutes one after the other, 10,000. I'm asking you this question because a lot of kids watching, not just here, even on national TV, uh, they may be passionate about this line. What do you have to say to them? Like when it's judged as a little lower than the typical white collar professions, what do you have to say about that?
Well, first of all, thanks ABP Network and thanks Chetan for having me here. I think as India is growing and we know that India has one of the biggest young population, we actually wanted to come out of the shackles of the doctor, engineers, IIT, quota, etc. And the middle class were actually the people, the 50%. By the by, I'm a chartered accountant.
Nothing against them.
Yeah, yeah. So, but then, as a chartered accountant, I am a failure. And as the minister said right now, the crisis is your biggest opportunity. The crisis in my life as a failed chartered accountant led to education and led to hospitality education. And I realized that there's a huge area of hospitality tourism, which is very human-centric industry, people-centric industry, and a lot of opportunities in India. And there is hardly any skill centers apart from few government-run colleges who have also got very restricted entries. So we started this, 35 years back on April Fool's Day in 1989. And it was actually within 3 years a runaway success. People started coming. And today, I'm very proud to say people comes even after getting chance in the top-notch engineering college. They leave engineering course and comes to us for
Wow, that's
hospitality.
now now everybody's talking about AI.
Yes,
You have to talk about it.
yes,
Even you are doing some AI initiatives.
yes.
I would like to think that hospitality is sort of safe from AI, that your jobs will not go away. But at the same time, many things AI is doing, which may make like jobs go away, will is that a real threat in this sector? I know it's a threat in software, like Infosys and TCS, they are having a major problem. The stock is down a
Yes.
lot. Is there a threat in this sector? In a restaurant, would people like it if there's a touch screen and it just says, listen, last time you had palak paneer, why don't you try, I don't know, methi paneer this time or whatever, and then it orders it for you and agentic AI brings is done, or deliveries, things like that.
Correct.
Or is there something about like the human touch? When I go to a restaurant, I want to be like, talk to a human being, or making a reservation, things like that. Where do you see all this falling? And is it a threat to young people? Is it an opportunity in your sector?
First of all, let me tell this. I think AI is the biggest idea of our times. We are all in the Ideas of India summit, and believe me, AI is the biggest idea. And I'm telling this in the aftermath of the AI summit as well, that AI is no more something futuristic. AI is not a tech revolution. AI is an idea revolution. AI is not an software upgrade, it's not a Google upgrade. It's an idea upgrade. People for the next 50, 100 years will live with AI as a part of our life, whether it's working, professional, personal, parenting, health care, transportation, logistic, technology. every single thing, and of course, food, what you mentioned, Chetan, AI is a part of it. So let's not make AI as something that comes from outside and sits on the head of the existing system. No. AI is an integral part of anything and everything that we do. You just gave an example of food industry, which we all love food, right? In this room, I'm sure everybody is a foodie. And the food, now AI cannot cook. AI will never replace human being. AI will never replace the chefs or the doctors. What AI has done and is will be doing is to make ourselves more powerful, to make hospitality practitioner more powerful, to make the chefs more powerful. So we have developed this LLM, the first time we developed in the world actually called Namaste. Namaste, we just put an I there to make it AI, Namaste, where we are in fact using as an both educational kind of a system, LLM, and also developed 24 GPTs, but also we are using for the industry. Now, one of the things that we all do is that how we can make our life better, the quality of life, the ease of living, not just ease of business. Obviously, there was time when there was no Blinkit, there was no Zomato, and if you are coming home late, then you are starve and sleep. No more. Today in my house itself, the bell rings at 2 in the morning because my son wants an ice cream, and he gets it. Now how we are actually getting benefited. When I book a hotel rooms, I'm sure a lot of people in this room book a hotel room using different engines, Make My Trip, Booking.com, blah, blah, blah. We all book a hotel room and then go to the hotel and find that's after waiting for 10 minutes in a reception, and you get a room which you don't like. Today, through AI, we are developing a system where you can actually choose the room you want to stay. You can actually choose a room, the floor, the room. And of course, you have to pay, just like an airline seat. You can choose an airline seat. You can actually pre-order a meal while booking a hotel. You can pre-order a meal. And if you're even checking in at midnight, you can pre-order. No more you have to, eat that stale sandwiches because the chef sleeps at 9 p.m. So you can have the meal of your choice. All these things are actually changing the quality of hospitality, quality of food industry, making the life of the consumer much better. And of course, the hotel industry, the hospitality industry have to not just adapt or adopt, they have to lead. The question now is that in India, in education sector, the AI would be very useful. It will be very useful in other sector, yes, but I think education is one sector which will be hugely, hugely benefited by AI, because we can teach the students, right from the school to the college to the postgrad, using a lot of AI tools in a much more simpler way, whether it's a teaching geography to teaching mathematics or for teaching chartered accountancy. If I give you a balance sheet of a company, of this hotel's company, Hyatt, and you find a lot of numbers, a lot of figures, and you say, what is this? This is not me, I'm not. Just put it in a simple chat GPT. And within possibly 5 seconds, you will get the full answer for the analysis.
Yeah, so that brings another question. Why learn?
Exactly.
You're saying you can teach. It's really good to teach kids geography and balance sheets, but like, if intelligence is going to become so easily available, it is so cheap, why learn anything? I mean, we don't need to. We can just all make art or, I don't know, watch movies. Second thing is, you're saying AI is useful in teaching, but it's also very useful in cheating. I mean, I have not met a single college student these days who's not used ChatGPT to do their assignments. And rightfully so. Like, if what's the point? Like, if the computer is going to do the counting anyway, Claude Code is going to do the coding anyway, why should I learn anything? Isn't that a bigger question? Second is on, you said you still need chefs, fine, but you no longer need the waiter because the AI knows better than you. Are you sure you want dessert? You have diabetes. AI will tell you. AI knows. Have your metformin before you order. Something like that. And then one day maybe robots will cook also. Or like at least make sandwiches. I don't know. That's possible. And like I said, this whole AI thing, is it going to be like, there are some really doomsday scenarios out there where our kids will have no purpose in life. No need to learn anything. Just endlessly watch reels and,
No, so that's exactly what I was coming to. So the three biggest advantage of India is youth, scale, and values. We all agree that youth is our biggest strength. Scale, scalability.
Is it? It's only useful if they are useful.
Yeah, of course. You have to use it in the right way. I'm in very, very positive way and not in a negative way. And of course, the values. Because Indian education, over the years, when I've been in so many countries, spoken to so many universities overseas, I've seen the value system is still very strong in India as compared with a lot of countries, a lot of universities. The value system.
In what sense?
In the value system means like when we are teaching from the faculty point of view, when the teachers, even in the COVID, we have seen the kind of commitment that the Indian teachers have shown to teach the students online, offline. A lot of countries just shut off, actually. They didn't do. And even in the villages of Bharat, I've seen people teaching with a very weak internet, but then they did. It's all compassion. It's love. It is that, relation between the guru and the shishya, which actually didn't even stop education during COVID in India. So obviously the value system still is very strong. I think ethical AI is the answer. AI, I fully agree with you that we cannot just open AI to everything. But what AI is going to do, and I'm repeating this, AI is a power that we are going to get. We have to use the power in the right way, not unethically, but ethically. All the teachers, faculty have to understand that we can teach better. It's not that cheating better, but it's teaching better. And there are ways where you can stop plagiarism. There are ways where you can still do traditional examination and not the AI best. For example, if
Sir, I'm sorry. The biggest foreign policy makers were not allowed extra time, and हमारा भी time ऊपर हो गया है. So I would just, if you could finish in 2 lines before they start prompting.
Okay, so I think that time has come for India now to take the leadership and not just to adopt AI. And India is capable of taking the leadership in AI, but in education, it has got a huge, huge impact, and we should all try to push the good way of using AI in education.
All right. Thank you, sir. That's very well put.